Well, hello there. I've been spending the housekeeping money again, and I've got something wonderful in this box, and it's very exciting. Shall we see what it is? Oh yes, we shall. Well, as you can see, this particular machine has turned up in two boxes, because as with these machines of a certain time, this bit never fits in the box, and I've sent numerous vacuum cleaners in my time where I've tried to put this extension pole in the main box, and it's never really worked, to be quite honest with you. I remember once I sold Electrolux Z305, and I thought I was being ever so clever, and I put the extension rod in the box, and it came out the end. And then I put some more cardboard over that and kind of attached it to the box. Well, of course, it ended up where it was going with the rod completely missing. They'd broken the end off. I don't see how the rod could have fallen out of the box. I think the courier actually took it out of the box, threw it away, and then delivered the main box. For God's sake, bloody couriers. So anyway, what's in this package? Let's just quickly open this. We'll see what it is. It's an extension rod, as I'm sure you can guess, because you're all very clever. Can I get into this reasonably easily? Probably not, without eviscerating myself. There we go. Slice that off. Get this out, and oh, there we go. An extension rod pole thing. Okay, well, it is like Christmas because we've got more than one thing to open. Oh, that's a little bit dented at the end. I wonder if that happened in transit. Can you see that there? It's a little bit non-circular, but I'm sure that's fine. You can probably do something with that. So let's put that down there, and let's go on to the main event. Now, this particular machine is one I have been looking for a long time, because they aren't particularly common, and actually they weren't particularly common even back when they were new. So to find one now in 2022 is really rather wonderful. Now, I paid £65 for this, including postage, which is probably a little bit more than I would normally spend on a vacuum cleaner, but there's a big but. It is quite rare, as I say. So let's pop this down there, and then we'll start pulling it out. Oh, we haven't got a plug. There's no plug on the damn thing, so you can't plug it straight in. That's a shame. Okay, so what have we got? Well, we've got a lovely duvet here, which is really nice. That can be used for something, I'm sure. That's lovely. So we will keep that. Let's put that down there. Pop that through the washing machine shortly. And let's have a look at the vacuum cleaner itself. Oh, okay, fine. So here's the floor tool. This is the correct flip over floor tool for this particular machine. And it's quite important to have that because, as I say, it is a specific floor tool for this model. So that's wonderful. And we have the bent end. And again, I think this is the correct bent end for this particular cleaner. I think so, because this one, in that time of Electrolux machine, did not have a woven hose. It was a plastic hose, and here is said plastic hose. And again, I believe that is the correct hose, with the classic Electrolux 3-lug end. So we can put these together now. Let's woo, smash. Well, that's gone, isn't it? Hose is quite dirty, but that's fine. That can be put through the washing machine, and we'll restore that to a nice bright white. I think we have some tools somewhere, I think. Oh, well, I thought they were tools, but maybe not. Oh, no. They're in the bag. They're in the bag. That's right, I remember. And here we are, the main event. This is an Electrolux model Z305 cylinder vacuum cleaner. And it dates from The 26th week of 1974. Now this is a particularly odd cleaner, and it is one of those machines where you kind of ask yourself, why did Electrolux make this particular cleaner? It really makes no sense, because if you think about the Electrolux range, and if we set our pin, if you like, in 1975, okay, so in 1975, you had the choice as a consumer between four core range cylinder vacuum cleaners from Electrolux. You could have the really cheap model, which was the 87. You could have the slightly more expensive 302, which was virtually no different to the 87. And it's really odd as to why they did this. Then above 302, you had model 305. And then at the top of the range, you had the luxury model, which was the 345. So this cleaner really has no business being in the range, because it's almost a 345 and it's similar to a 302. It is really odd. In fact, this orange colour is very reminiscent of model 302. So if you walked into your electrical showroom and you had a certain amount of money to spend on a vacuum cleaner, you'd see these four machines, and if you didn't have much money, then you'd go for the 87. Of course you would. You would go for the budget cleaner. If you had a lot of money, you'd go for the 345. Of course you would, because you wanted the best. And then in the middle, you've got 302 and 305. Now 302 didn't really give you anything over and above 87, apart from maybe a couple of wheels. That was it. The toolkit was almost exactly the same. It was basically the same cleaner that looked a bit different. And then 305, well, you didn't really get much more from a 345 as opposed to a 305. 305 has a cable rewind, a bag full level, which is here on the front of the cleaner, there, just there. So the only thing really that 305 didn't have, that 345 did have, was the automatic feature. And how many watts is this? This is 700 watts, 305, and I think the early 345 was 750 watts, but the later machine was 1000 watts. So dependent on where you were in the 1970s, between 1975 and 1979, all you got for your extra money for a 345 was automatic bag full stop and a couple of extra watts of power. So why did they do it? Why didn't they just do either 87 305 and 345 or 87 302 and 345? It's really odd, and I don't understand why Lux did that. But there we go. That's Electrolux for you. Now, in many ways, 305 is actually more related to its more basic brothers than it is 345. Because if you look inside here, you will notice a round bag. So this has a round cloth bag, and the seller did say that the oh, okay, that's interesting. He actually took the plug off, which is a really good idea, because numerous times I've seen plugs smash the actual machine in transit. And we have the correct flying fanny tool as well, which is the brush and all-purpose tool combined into one. So that's really nice. So we almost have the full toolkit. We don't have a crevice tool, unless it's in the box, but I don't think so. No, I can't see a crevice tool in there, but never mind. So again, a difference between a 305 and 345 is that 345 did not use a cloth bag. It had its own particular square cardboard ended paper bags that went into a bag frame. So this is much more close to the 87 and 302. So you do kind of wonder why. Why did they do it? It's very strange. I don't really get it, but we always say, like with Hoover, that they went mad and they created a huge, gigantic range, a massive choice of vacuum cleaners. But Electrolux were guilty of it too. Maybe not to quite the extent that Hoover went with their models, but yeah, you had a dizzying array of choice with Electrolux machines too. And of course, I'm only talking here about the core range. There would have been other machines as well. There would have been other machines on the fringes, if you like, probably exclusives or imports or special one-off models. So whilst we do say that Hoover were absolutely losing the plot at this time, Electrolux were quite guilty too. So yeah, let's explore this some more. So this does use the same exhaust filter as 345. We've actually got 2 in there, which is very nice. So we don't need 2. We can put that one. That's not very nice, that one. This one is slightly cleaner. So let's put that in there. And yeah, this is almost exactly the same as 345, as you can see. It's got the top section there. And if you look from the back as well, the cord rewind unit, this bit here, is almost exactly the same as 345. It's very odd. It's kind of like a hybrid, really. I suppose that's the best way of saying it. 305 is kind of a hybrid machine. So let's pop that filter in, like so. I remember these from back in the day when I was working on them. You didn't really see 305 very often, but when you did, when they did come in to be fixed, you'd often find that the top filter grill was broken because it's got 6 little lugs that hold it in place. There's 6 lugs here, and they often used to break. So you'd have the machine with like the top panel kind of hanging off. It would get blown off or whatever. It was not great. Not the best idea. I think 345 was the better way of doing it, with just 2 lugs down the end, which kind of like pressure fit into the body of the cleaner. But as I say, this is a rare beast. You do not see 305 very often. I am really glad to have this cleaner, and massive thank you to Robert for sending it to me and shipping it over as well. I think he's in Northern Ireland, I think. So it's travelled a long way, and it's not in any way broken. So that's really great news. Really, really good. Now I'm just going to pause the video for a sec because we need to put the plug on. So when I put the plug on, we'll come back and we'll turn it on and see what it sounds like. Aha! Plug is now fitted. So we can see what this baby sounds like. Let's move that out of the way. Let's get some more cable out. I wonder if it's still got the suppressor fitted. That's something we don't know. So yeah, be interested to find out. We may get a big poof of smoke, like we did on another machine. I can't remember which one that was. The 90, possibly? No, not the 90. 94? I don't know. It's ages ago. I've done so many bloody videos now. It's hard to recall. So let's just need a little bit more. Okay, plugs in. Are we ready? Let's see what she sounds like. Nice. It's quite funny. It even sounds like a 345. It's almost exactly the same. The motor's not too bad. There's a slight growl there, so I think we could possibly do with lubricating some bearings. And I've just realised as well that the bag full slider is stuck on. It's orange up until 4 whilst the machine is not on. So that's not ideal, but something that can be easily sorted out. Now I'm not going to run it to like actually do some cleaning in this video. I had actually intended to, but then I realised that, well, actually this bag is really, really nice. It's been washed and it's really nice and clean, so we don't want to get that dirty. I need to find a paper bag for it. And this particular one used, let me think, I think it was the one from the 100, I think, because it doesn't have a frame that goes in the bag. The bag itself has a large round circle of cardboard that fits within this cloth bag. So I need to find one of those, and I think I have a packet somewhere, but I can't easily lay my hands on it, so we're going to have to go and have a search for that. But that also gives me the chance to give it a really nice clean up as well. Give it a really good clean, really nice polish. Oh, that vinyl. Oh, oh, what a sound. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, lovely. Well, I'm really pleased with this cleaner. I absolutely love it. And it enables me to do a video on something that I've wanted to do for quite some time, but wasn't able to because I was missing a piece of the puzzle. So watch out for that video. It will be coming at some point. I obviously need to film it, but yeah, I've got an idea, and I think that could be pretty cool. But that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to do the usual commenting, subscribing and liking, because it really helps me out and I appreciate it massively. But until next time, see you soon. Take care. Bye.